A very good morning. I'm Dr. Mansimran Randhawa, Assistant Professor, GSSDGS, Khalsa College, Patiala, from the Fraternity of Food Processing and Engineering. The first unit which we are going to discuss about packaging is Introduction and History of Packaging. What are the functions of packaging and the classification of packaging into primary, secondary, and tertiary. Let's start with what is packaging. Packaging is an integral part which has major influence on storage life and marketability of the product. Or we can say it provides a barrier between the food and the environment. There are different definitions which define what is packaging. On and all, we can say it is a method to protect and contain the food with the aim of minimizing the environmental impact of our consumption. Now, different kinds of packagings which are available in the market are, we all know, like pouches, bags, cups, trays, tubes, bottles, which can be of plastic, glass, aluminum foils, laminates. It is a device or a container which performs one or more functions. When we come across with the history of packaging, the most common type of packaging which was used earlier was the natural material available from the nature. For example, bamboo, palm leaves, straws, rattan. But there were some disadvantages related to this. They are difficult to clean, they lack rigidity, and they cause pressure damage when tightly filled. They often have sharp edges which can cause cut or puncture your product. To overcome this, we came into with the new types of packaging materials which we are going to discuss in the coming slides. First of all, the function of packaging. Packaging basically performs four basic functions, that is protection, communication, convenience, and containment. The secondary function which includes is traceability and tamper indication. Coming up to the protection. It is the main objective of a packaging to protect the product from physical, chemical, or biological damage. Second is communication. Any special instruction or information the product the product which it contains is to be communicated to the consumers is done by the packaging. Then is the convenience, ease of access, handling, disposal, product visibility, and resealability all comes under convenience. When we talk about containment, it includes holding the content and keeping them secure until they reach in the hands of consumers. Traceability is the ability to track any food through all stages of production, processing, and distribution. Temper indication. Food tempering is the intentional contamination of the food product with intent to cause harm to the consumer or to the private company. So that to avoid this, there are many things which are being done, like including banding, special membranes, breakaway closures, special printing is available on the bottles to avoid temper. And it shows if something is there, it indicates. Packaging acts as a marketing tool. Packaging is an important tool for advertisement. Packaging protects the interest of consumers. The information on the packaging includes quantity, price, additives, ingredients, lot number, size, and weight. Then is socio-economic factor in food packaging. The use of food packaging is a socio-economic indicator of increased spending ability of the population, an increase in the gross domestic product, or an increase in food ability. Let's quickly have a look at the features of packaging material. When we talk about any packaging material, it must be non-toxic and compatible with the specific food. We can also include this in the essential features of packaging material. It must act against moisture and fat protection, gas and odor protection, light protection, transparency, tamper proof, pouring features, reseal features, ease of disposal, and low cost. Now is classification of packaging into primary, secondary, and tertiary. When we talk about primary containers, they are those containers which directly come in contact with the food, whereas secondary containers do not have direct contact with the food. The best example of primary containers is the plastic liners which are used for packaging of milk, juices and fruit concentrates. Now, the corrugated fiber boxes which include this primary packaging, it comes under secondary packaging. And when we talk about tertiary packaging, it includes for shipping. That is the packaging which includes big drums, cartons, which combine all the secondary packages. It comes under tertiary packaging. So there are three kinds: primary, secondary, and tertiary. There are other different types of packaging like consumer packaging and transport packaging, which are based on the stages of distribution system. Consumer packaging includes paper bags and plastic bags, and transport packages includes sacks, wood, plastics, and corrugated fiber boxes. Sacks, which are commonly used for vegetables, like this one, which is being used for onions. Wood wire bound crates, they are more sturdy, rigid, and high stacking strength. Then we have wooden crates. They are often used for apples, stone fruits, and potatoes. Wire bound crates, wooden crates, and lugs. And then we have corrugated fiber board boxes. They are made up of bamboo, grasses, and various types of agriculture residues. They are light in weight, they cause less damage, easy to handle and print. Then we have pulp containers. They are prepared from recycled paper pulp and starch binders, which are available. They are biodegradable. Also, we have plastic crates, which are much more sturdy than the above, which we have discussed. So, this was all about the history, introduction, and the classification of packaging. Thank you so much.